5 out of 6 students in our oral communications class alone reported practicing or knowing someone who practiced a behavior that was detrimental to their mental health. I'm Miko.
And I'm Kayla.
And today we're going to show you effective ways on how to intervene when someone you know is exhibiting harmful behaviors.
It can be challenging to know how to respond when a friend or family member is showing signs of detrimental mental health practices or behavior.
This is important for you because knowing how to address these issues could potentially save your friend or family member's life, or at least show them that someone cares for them even when they're struggling. According to Stephanie Perez, coordinator of One Love, the best way to help someone who is struggling with self-harm is to be able to recognize and identify what that self-harm looks like.
In her article, Stephanie Perez states that detrimental mental health practices and behaviors can be in the form of physical harm to cope with mental stressors, as you see in this picture. It can also be continuously comparing yourself to someone on social media.
There's a countless number of mentally harmful behaviors. However, those are just two specific examples that we wanted to mention. Now that we know a couple of specific forms that self-harm can take place, we can more effectively notice them in our friends and family members. During that initial observation of noticing when they engage in those negative behaviors, it is important to reach out to them.
As a genuine friend or loving family member, expressing your concern is the first beneficial step that you can take. According to Friendship and mental health problems are primarily caused by a lack of trust in others.
Additionally, according to the article For Friends and Family Members, once a person knows that they have someone they can trust and someone who genuinely cares about them, they are able to be more vulnerable, more open, and more honest.
When reaching out to a friend or family member, the primary key is how you reach out to them. When asking how they feel, it is important to ask open-ended questions so they have a full opportunity to express their feelings.
For example, if I ask Kayla, "Hey Kayla, are you okay?"
No.
That's the extent of the conversation. She doesn't have an opportunity to really express how she feels or her situation. However, if I say, "Hey Kayla, how are you doing?"
Honestly, Miko, not too well. My grades are slipping, I'm having family problems, and I've just been sad all the time.
In that example, she has an opportunity to really express how she is feeling. In addition to asking open-ended questions, more practical ways to express your concern for your loved ones is to specifically address the harmful behaviors they are engaging in. Also, while they're talking to you, it's important to be patient, listen without judging, and also not jumping to conclusions. All these specific tips can be found in the article For Friends, Colleagues, and Family.
After you have shown your friend or family member that you support and care for them, it is important to come up with a preventative plan. Preventative plans are an effective way to distract someone from their detrimental mental health practices.
According to the article For Friends and Family Members, one plan can be as simple as encouraging your friend or family member to record the patterns of when they decide to engage in self-harm and when they do not. Also, another article entitled Self-Harm encourages people to keep a journal of their emotions, so whenever specific negative emotions come up in their lives, they're able to identify them and realize that that is the cause of their self-harming behavior.
For a plan to be effective, a follow-up is essential. According to Perez, checking up on your friend or family member can be done in a call, a text, or a handwritten note. These can go a long way in showing that you care. And finally, when helping a friend or family member with mental health problems, it is important to connect them with resources needed to leave behind their detrimental mental health practices and behaviors.
Additionally, if they're not comfortable with you, be sure to ask them who they are comfortable with and then connect them to that person or organization. This step is essential according to For Friends and Family Members. In modern times, researching hotlines, therapist techniques, and practitioners are at our fingertips thanks to the internet. For more information on how to connect your friend or family member struggling in harmful behaviors, there's more information on suicidepreventionhotline.org.
Additionally, safehelpline.org has various live chats and hotlines to assist anybody with additional problems they may need to talk about. Although it may seem challenging to intervene when a friend or family member is exhibiting detrimental mental health practices or behaviors, there are 3 main points to remember.
First, whenever you experience them practicing these behaviors, it is important to simply reach out to them and show them that there's someone who cares. Secondly, you have to make sure that you're helping them come up with a plan and keeping them accountable and following up on that plan. And then finally, it is important to specifically connect them with resources that will help them professionally.
Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed.